Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to online classes. In this class, we shall discuss about a new chapter, that is retirement of a partner. In our previous videos, we have to discuss that if a partner is going to be admitted, how the accounts will be there, what are the modifications we have to make in that way during that concept, and everything we have to learn in the previous chapter, that is admission of a partner. So this is the second phase of the partnership account, that is retirement. We know the admission. We have to welcome a new person into the business, that will be considered as a admission. So here retirement is nothing but the partner is going to be retired. How the partner is going to be retired? Before going to discuss about the meaning of retirement of a partner, let us we have to know about the what is mean by what are the causes that a partner is going to be retired. So here they are given that section 32 subclass 1 of the Indian Partnership Act of 1932. So here whenever the Partnership Act came into existence in the year 1932, a Partnership Act has came into existence. In that act, what we have to say, section 32 will be says about the admission. Section 32 subclass 1. So this is the word what we have to get in the inner bracket, that we consider as a subclass we have to consider. Section 32 subclass 1 of this act of 1932, it will says that if a partner want to be retired, some reasons will be there. Some three valuable reasons will be there. So later a partner can be retired any of the following circumstances. Out of these three reasons, any one reason will be applicable, that a partner is going to be retired. Which are those conditions? Means here the condition number 1, the first circumstance will say that when the consent of all partners into an express agreement. Whenever the Partnership Act has been expressed, means the act only says that if a partnership want to succeed, it means we need an agreement. So here also, without agreement, it is not possible to start a partnership business, because the different persons will come from the different localities. So here agreement is essential. So here, whenever what the agreement they have to make into the partnership, that agreement tenure what will be there, duration what will be there, time period what will be there. Now whenever it is going to be end, during that time the partnership will comes to an end. So therefore the entire partnership is going to be retired. If the partner when is going to be retired means the partner's agreement time will be expired. Expressing that agreement, that is up to particular duration they are given, the duration once it is going to be completed means during that time a partner can be retired. This is the first reason. Second consent is nothing but when the consent of all partners, giving their consent. So remaining partners, whoever it may be, if they decided to terminate the particular person, means during that time a partner can take place into as a retirement. For example, A, B and C. These three members are partners. Both are starting a partnership business. A also invested the capital, B also invested the capital, C also invested the capital. But A will not satisfy the activities of C. B is also not satisfied the behavior activities of C. During that time, A and B, both the partners will make an understanding. They will come to an understanding. They have to decide that they want to settle C as a retiring person. So if they want to continue the business and they want to remove this person with the consent of these two partners, the third person can take as a retirement. This is the second reason. The third reason is that in case of partnership at will, whenever they have to making an agreement, during that time two types of agreements will be there, general partnership and partnership at will be there. General partnership is nothing but in that partnership the partner will not satisfy the business, means he can take as a retirement. No need to stay in the business for a long time. Whenever the agreement at will means, during that time he follows some rules and regulations. What is that rule is nothing but in case of the partnership at will, the retiring partner given a return notice to all existing partners. Before he is taking into the retirement into that business, the retiring partner can give a notice to all the remaining partners. After that only he has to terminate from the business. He has to exit from the business. So these are the three major circumstances. Out of these circumstances, a partner can be taken as a retirement. That is the first reason. And also some other reasons will be there. These are all the ethical and legal reasons. In some other activities will be there, that will be occur into the business. Means during that time also a partner has taken as a retirement. In other reason, first reason is old age. The first point is old age. Here, if the partner's age has been crossed up to 60 years, 60 years, then the partner is eligible to take as a retirement. Why he is taken as a retirement? In that age also the person will not be working to any kind of organization. He has given the retirement because of relaxation. He has to take a rest. He has to live the remaining days very happily. So here the company itself gives the suggestion that whenever the person should cross the age limit, so after that he should not be work. So even though we also know that in case of each and every department, the age expired after 60 years, here the partner is going to be retired because his age should be crossed. The person will not take a right decision. The person will not be satisfied the remaining activities of the business. The person should not be a constant, stable mind capacity. He has to think differently. He should not judge what is right and what is wrong. Sometimes he had judged, but his opinion should not be stable. So he always think about the short duration goals he has to think it. So if the partner cross the age of limit 60 years, then the partnership is came into end. So this person will ready to take as a retirement. That is the first reason. Second reason is illness. Illness is nothing but ill health. The partner physically, not only physically, mentally also should be suffer any depressions, any problems, any kind of the ill health activities will be occur. That person is during that time the person will not be staying into the partnership business. So during that time the person can be taken as a retirement. That means a person should not healthiest person into the organization. So he will be staying in the business lesser, then he will stay in the hospitals more. Means during that time that person will not be a right to stay into the business as a partner. So this person will be ready to take as a retirement. This is the second reason. Third reason is misunderstanding between the partners. Misunderstanding between the partners. Suppose a partner should be having a bad opinion with another partner. The partner will have a wrong feeling or wrong destination about the another partner. Means during that time the remaining partners will not satisfy the behavior of the particular person. During that time the partner has taken as a retirement. No one will give respect to that person. No one will give the value about that particular person. During that time the person has to be taken. It comes to taken as a retirement. So that is the one of the reasons. So another one is a unlawful activities in the business. The fourth reason is unlawful. Unlawful activities in the business. Suppose the partner should behave unethically with another partner. The partner should cross his limit as a partner who has to rights into the business. If the rights will be beyond his limit, means during that time the unlawful activities we have to consider. So here sometimes as a partner means he is nothing but owner about the business. If the owner means he should not not cross his limit. As a owner, he will give the physical torture to the another partner, mental torture to the another partner, sexual torture to the another partner. Means this will be considered as a unlawful activities, unethical activities will be there. So the partner has right to take an as a retirement as a partner. That is also one of the reasons. And also continuous losses in the business. Point number 5. Continuous losses in the business. Continuous losses into the business. In that business, if a partner has incurred continuously losses in the name of a particular person, so A and B are the partners. For the sake of C, only they are incurring losses. Means during that time, that person will have not the right to stay into the business as a partner for a long period of time. So he is going to take an as a retirement into the business. That is also one of the another reason. And also, if a partner should be lunacy of a partner, lunacy of a partner. So if a partner should become a lunatic person, the partner should become a mad person. So mad person will not take the right decision. He should not be tolerate the rules and regulations of the business. That mad person will not invest the capital. The mad person will not get any kind of a profit. So if the partner should become a lunatic, means half-minded partner, means during that time that person should not be staying to the business. He is ready to take it as a retirement. That is also one of the reasons. And also insolvency of a partner. Another reason is a insolvency of a partner. So here, if a partner should become an insolvent, so it is the opposite words. So solvent, insolvent. Solvent is nothing but the person will have a capacity to repay the debts. What the loans borrowed from any other persons or outsiders, if he is having a capacity to repay the debts is nothing but which should be considered as a solvency or solvent. Here, insolvent means the partner will not have the capacity to repay the debt what he brought from the outsider. So that person will be considered as a insolvent person. For example, so A, B, C, three members are the partners. So B brought loan from various financial institutions, that is various banks, but he has to misuse that funds. He should not be invest the funds into the business. Whenever the financial institution has to give a circular to repay the debt, B will not have a capacity to repay the loan. So during that time, for the sake of these persons, the entire business goodwill is going to be reduced. The business bad opinion will be created. The company will lose its reputation. During that time, A and C will decide that this person should become an insolvent person. So we have to settle this account. We should not be continue as a partner into the business. Both the partners will be decided and they will give a retirement to the particular person. So that activity will be considered as a insolvency. So if a partner should not have any capacity to repay the debts, that capacity will be considered as a insolvency. So that is also one of the reasons. And last one is, so here changes of residence and so on. Changes of residence and so on. So if a partner has been changed his residential address, or else if a partner should be unmarried person, whether she is a male or female, whether she is an unmarried person, after marriage the person has been shift his location with some other particular places. During that time, if a partner has to shift his residence, during that time, that person who is going to change the residence, that person will be taken into as a retirement. So that is also one of the reasons. So here totally 3 reasons which is applicable as per the Partnership Act of 1932. It will say that when the consent the partner will can take as a retirement. The second condition is the remaining partner will give their opinion to give a retirement to a particular person, then he is ready to take a retirement. The third reason is if it is a partnership or will means the retiring partner will give their notice why he is going to be retired. What are the reasons? What are the problems faced by a particular person? So he has to express that entire problems in a particular notice. That notice given to all the existing partners. Then he has to take an end to the retirement. Without out of these three, only one thing will be happen is the partner can be retired. Apart from this, some other reasons means first one is the age. If the partner should cross his age limit, he will take an as a retirement. If a partner should become an unhealthy person, then also he is ready to take a retirement. If the partner should get a misunderstanding between another partner, if the partner should not believe anyone, the partner should not get a positive opinion with another partner, he will ready to take a retirement. And also unlawful activities in the business. If a business should be doing the unethical behavior in the business, that partner should not be staying in the business, he will ready to take a retirement. And also continuous losses should be incurred by a business by the sake of a particular person. During that time also he is ready to take an as a retirement. And the partner should become a lunacy. Lunacy is nothing but half-minded. So the partner should not get a particular knowledge what he is going to be think. That during that time also the partner can take an as a retirement. And also changes in residence. If a partner can change his residential address, then it will be considered to take it as a retirement. These are the reasons to a partner can be retired. Let us know about the meaning of retirement. Meaning of retirement. So here, retirement of a partner means retirement of a partner means retired when the partner cut off the relationship with the business will comes to an end. So here it will say that the relation with the partner will comes to an end from the business. That activity will be considered as a retirement of a partner. So here when the partner is going to be retired, after retirement the partner will not a particular owner of the particular business. The relationship what he has to maintain as a owner, that ownership is going to be loose. He should becomes under as a ordinary person. So that activity will be considered as a retirement of a partner. So in case of the retirement of a partner, we have to facing some kind of ratios. So which are the ratio is the first ratio what we have to learn or we have to concern in case of the retirement of a partner is the first ratio what we have to learn is gain ratio. The another name of this is benefit ratio. Gain ratio or benefit ratio. So what does it mean? Why gain ratio is calculated? So how to calculate the gain ratio? That everything we have to learn in this class only. So here gain ratio is a ratio or benefit ratio. So we will call it as another name called benefit ratio. Gain ratio or benefit ratio is a ratio in which the retiring partner's share is gained partners is called gain ratio. So in simple it will say as the gain ratio. Gain ratio, it is also called as a benefit ratio. It is a ratio in which the retiring partner share is gained or acquired by the remaining partner. Is that ratio what we have calculated? That ratio will be called as a gain ratio. So gain ratio is a ratio in which the retiring partner share, whoever the partner is going to be retired, A, B, C. So in this business, C is going to retire, means what the share has been left by C, that share has been gained, which is shared between the remaining partners A and B. That share, that ratio will be called as a gain ratio. How the gain ratio is to be calculated means it is having a particular formula. Gain ratio is equal. Gain ratio is to be calculated with having a particular formula. Gain ratio is equal new ratio minus old ratio. So this is the formula. With the help of this formula, we have to calculate the gain ratio. So according to that formula only, directly we have to implement it and we have to calculate the gain ratio. Gain ratio is equal new ratio minus old ratio. This is the formula. With the help of this formula, we have to calculate the gain ratio. So for this, another name will be there, gain ratio. So share gained is equal new share minus old share. So this is the alternative formula. For this, we have to calculate the gain ratio. Gain ratio is equal new ratio minus old ratio. If the information is available directly into the question, means we have to implement this formula directly and we have to calculate the gain ratio. Suppose the information is not available into the question. So here indirect information whether they are given, means during that time we have to calculate the gain ratio with the help of the alternative formula. We have to calculate the gain ratio. This question belongs to 6 marks question. Section C questions will be asked in case of this chapter also. In the admission also, so 3 questions will be there, 1 mark question will be there, 1 2 marks question will be there, 6 marks question is option. Whether they will be asked in the 6 marks question from the chapter admission of a partner, means definitely 12 marks question will be asked in the retirement of the partner. Suppose they will ask 12 marks question in case of the admission of a partner, means the 6 mark question will be asked under the heading of this chapter, that is retirement of a partner. Whether they have to calculate, they will be asked to calculate the gain ratio or else new profit sharing ratio they will be asked. So this is comes to the 6 marks topic regarding to this question. Next we have to move to the particular question related to the gain ratio. So next we have to do it the simple solutions related to the gain ratio, and later we have to go to the 12 marks questions for the exact this chapter only, as how we have to discuss in the admission of a partner itself. Let us discuss about the particular question related to the admission of a partner. So here Ram, Robert and Rahim are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. Full stop. Robert. Robert retires from the business. Robert retires from the business. Full stop. The new profit sharing ratio between Ram and Rahim. Ram and Rahim is 3:2. Full stop. Calculate gain ratio. Calculate gain ratio. So this is the question related to the 6 marks they are given. So for this question we have to make a solution. So let us now going to discuss about the question. Before making the solution, first we have to read the question. We have to understand the question. After that, after analysis, we have to came to an conclusion that we have to complete the process. First read the question. Ram, Robert, Rahim, 3 members are the partners already exist in the business. Here, no one will welcome to the business. One partner is exiting from the business, goes out to the business. So here, Ram, Robert and Rahim were partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 5:3:3. 5:3:2. This is the ratio. So here, Robert is retired. The Robert share is 3. Retires from the business. So out of the 3 persons, so the middle partner, that is Robert, is going to be retired. The new profit sharing ratio, what the ratio they are given, the 3 persons ratio that we consider as a old ratio. And the new profit sharing ratio between Ram and Rahim is 3:2. We have to consider new ratio. Old ratio is available, new ratio is also available. With the help of these 2 ratios, we have to calculate the gain ratio. So this is the question they are given. So with the help of this question, we have to make a solution. First we have to make a working note. So given information, whatever the information they are given, that information we have to make it separately as a note. Later, what the information is available, what is not available, what we have to calculate it, that everything we have to discuss. First given name of partners. So in that, first partner is Ram, second partner is Robert, third partner is Rahim. Ram, Robert, Rahim. These are the 3 persons. So for the old ratio, so 5:3:2. The ratio is also available. New ratio. So Ram is 3, Robert is retired, and the Rahim ratio is 2. 3:2. So this is the information which is available in the question. And now we have to calculate gain ratio. Question mark. Gain ratio is question mark. So this is the sufficient information which is available in our question. So with the help of this information, we have to calculate gain ratio. So this is the information is given. Let us now do the heading calculation of gain ratio. Calculation of gain ratio. So calculation of gain ratio, we have to know about the particular formula. Gain ratio is equal new ratio minus old ratio. So one more question also they will be asked. Gain ratio is equal dash they are given. So we have to write mu minus old ratio. Sometimes gain ratio is equal. So true or false question they will be asked. Gain ratio is equal. Four options they will. Old minus new ratio, new minus old ratio, new minus surrender ratio. So old minus surrender ratio. They will be asked like this. So we have to check what is the right question they are given. So gain ratio is equal new ratio minus old ratio. We will get gain ratio. This is the exact formula. So whose ratios we have to calculate it? The remaining partners that between Ram and Rahim, what the ratios gain that we have to calculate it. So first step number 1, gain ratio of Ram. Gain ratio of Ram is equal. First partner's gain ratio we have to calculate it. Gain ratio of Ram is equal new ratio minus old ratio. Gain ratio of Ram is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Gain ratio of Ram we don't know is equal. New ratio already we know that 3:2. 3 by 5, 2 by 5. How the 5 will get? 3 plus 2, 5. Therefore 3 divided by 5 minus, as it is the symbol what we have, the same symbol we have to implement there. Old ratio already we know that the old ratio from 5:3:2 is there. 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. So 5 divided by 10. First step, what the information is available, what the formula is there, we have to implement the formula. Gain ratio we don't know. New ratio it is available in one question, that is 3 by 5. Minus, as it is the same symbol. Old ratio 5 by 10. 5 by 10 we have to do. Now let's see the denominators. Both the denominators should be divisible by single frequency. Then we have to cancel. We have to divide. Suppose denominators will not be cancelled, then we should multiply the denominators and keep that one as a base value. After that, in the middle of the both fractions, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Out of this, which type of symbol will be there? Addition and subtraction symbol will be there. Means we will make it to the cross multiplication. Suppose directly multiplication symbol is there, that is into symbol is there in the between the two fractions. Means we should directly multiply with numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. Now the symbol is subtraction symbol is there. So denominators will be cancelled. First we have to cancel. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So value we have to get 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So therefore denominator base is 10 only we have to consider, because the right hand side denominator frequency what we have to get, that one we consider as a base frequency. In some time the right side denominator or left side denominator is higher than the right side denominator. During that time we will be choose as a LCM, least common factor for the so we have to make them into the denominator as a base. So 10 we have to get. Now we have to multiply numerator to denominator and denominator to the numerator. That is 3 into 2 minus, as it is 1 into 5. This is the second step. Step number 1, we should write the formula. Step number 2, we should implement the formula. Step number 3, we implement the values. After that, we have to simplify this one. Then we have to get gain ratio. Gain ratio is equal of Ram is equal 3 2s are 6 minus 1 5s are 5 divided by 10. Therefore 6 minus 5, 1 divided by 10. The first partner's gain ratio or share gain is 1 divided by 10. Let's we have to calculate the another remaining partner, that is gain ratio of Rahim. Rahim is equal, as it is again we should write the formula, new ratio minus old ratio. New ratio minus old ratio. Gain ratio of Rahim we don't know. New ratio we know that 2 divided by 5 minus old ratio we know that 2 divided by 10. Okay, so 2 divided by 10 we have to get the old ratio. So new ratio is 2 by 5, old ratio is 2 divided by 10. We have to know that the value. Now let's we have to see the denominator. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So again denominator 10 should be considered as a base because the right hand side frequency is the highest frequency, that is 10. What the value we have to get, that only considered as a base value. Now we will make the cross multiplication. 2 into 2 minus 1 into 2. Therefore gain ratio of Rahim is equal 2 twos are 4 minus 2 ones are 2 divided by 10, that is 2 divided by 10. So this is the share gain of Rahim. We want gain ratio. Gain ratio is equal, first partner 1 divided by 10 is to 2 divided by 10. 1 divided by 10 is to 2 divided by 10. So denominator both are the same value. 10 and 10 is going to be cancelled, or gain ratio is 1 is to 2. This is the exact value what we have to get by calculating the gain ratio. So gain ratio of both the partners is, so 1 is to 2. So this will be considered as a gain ratio. In this manner we have to calculate the gain ratio. So let us discuss about the different questions in the different manner. Let us discuss about the one more question related to the calculation of gain ratio only. Let's move to the another question. This question also belongs to the 6 marks question, but a slight changes in the adjustment or some values will be there. If we have to change that value means we will get the exactly gain ratio. So with the help of that we have to calculate the gain ratio. So let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2. First one, Amar, Akbar and Anthony are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. So Amar, Akbar and Anthony are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1. So respectively. Full stop. Akbar retires from the business for illness. Akbar retires from the business for illness. The new profit sharing ratio between the new profit sharing ratio between Amar and Anthony is 3:1. Full stop. Calculate calculate gain ratio. Calculate gain ratio. So this is the information they are given. With the help of this information, we have to make a particular solution related to the gain ratio. So here, we have to look at the question. First, we have to read the question. We have to understand the question. Later, we will make the solution related to the question. Aman, Akbar, and Anthony, they are the existing partners. 3 members, they are existing here. They have started a partnership firm, sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1. So 3 partners decided to share any profit, any losses, whatever the things will be happening to the business, so that we have to distribute it in this proportion, that is 2:1. That means 2/5, 2/5, 1/5. Out of that, respectively, Akbar retires from the business. So here, who is going to be retired? Out of the 3 persons, 1 partner is retired. His name is Akbar. Retires from the business for illness. He is not feeling well. He should always feeling some kind of the ill health. So that person voluntarily will taken as a retirement. The new profit sharing ratio between Amar and Anthony is 3:1 is given. This will be considered as a new ratio. After retirement of a particular person, whatever the profit and losses they have to earn, that should be distributed. The different criteria is 3:1. So we have to calculate the gain ratio. This is the information which is available in our question. With the help of this question, we have to calculate the gain ratio directly. So let us come to the given note. Working note we have to make is this given information. What the information is given, we have to mark it separately as a note. First, name of a partners. So here 3 partners are there: Amar, Akbar, Anthony. Amar, Akbar, Anthony. So these 3 persons are the partners into a particular business. Amar, Akbar, and Anthony. So here what information is given? Old ratio, which is available in our question. That is 2:1. This is the ratio. What we have to get will be considered as a ratio. Amar, Akbar, and Anthony. So these are the things which is available in our question. Instead of that, they are given new ratio. New ratio. That is Akbar is retired. That is Amar is 3, Anthony is 1. 3:1. So for the sake of this third middle person, we will given as a I1 because he is going to be retired. With the help of this information, we have to calculate gain ratio. So question mark. So we have to calculate this one. So first we have to make a particular note what the information is available in our question. So old ratio is given, new ratio is given. We have to calculate the gain ratio. We know the formula how to calculate the gain ratio. Let's move to the solution. So heading is calculation of gain ratio. Calculation of gain ratio. So for the sake of gain ratio, we have a formula. Gain ratio is equal new ratio. This is the formula. New ratio minus old ratio. This is the formula. With the help of this, we have to calculate the gain ratio. So how to calculate the gain ratio? So whose ratio we are going to calculate? Gain ratio of Amar is equal new ratio, that is 3 divided by 4. minus old ratio is 2 divided by 5. First step, what we have to calculate? Gain ratio. For that, what is the formula? New ratio minus old ratio. So whose ratio we have to calculate? Step number 3, calculate gain ratio of Amar. So here, Amar's gain ratio we have to calculate. This we have to implement the formula, that is new ratio is 3 by 4 minus 2 by 5. This is the step. Let's see the denominators. Whether both the denominators will be divisible by a single frequency or single number. 4 will be divided by one number, that is 4 ones are 4. 5 will not be divisible. 5 will be divisible by particular number, 5 ones are 5, but 4 will not be divisible. So both the denominators should not be cancelled, should not be divisible. Then we have to make them to the multiplication and kept that value as a base value, that is gain ratio of Amar is equal 4 5s are 20. After that, in the middle of the both the fraction, the symbol is subtraction symbol is there. Whenever addition and subtraction symbol is there, we will make it to the cross multiplication, that is 3 into 5 minus 4 into 2. So exactly we have to set it. Therefore, so 20 is base. 3 5s are 15 minus 4 2s are 8. So this is exactly we have to make it 15 minus 8. Therefore, we have to get 7 divided by 20. So this will be considered as a gain ratio of Amar is equal 7 divided by 20. So first part plus gain ratio we have to calculate. Like this only we have to calculate the gain ratio of another partner, that is gain ratio of Anthony is equal, again we need to write the new ratio minus old ratio. New ratio minus old ratio. Gain ratio of Anthony we don't know, we have to calculate that. New ratio already we know that 1 divided by 4 minus, and also the old ratio is there, 1 divided by 5 is there. So with the help of this directly we have to calculate the new ratio, sorry gain ratio. So gain ratio of Anthony is equal 4 and 5 is there, both should not be cancelled, so we will make it to the multiplication. 4 5s are 20. Again, so 1 5s are 5 minus 4 1s are 4. We will get 1 divided by 20. So actually we want gain ratio. Actually gain ratio is equal 7 divided by 20 is to 1 divided by 20. Both the frequency we have to write in the ratio manner only. So both 20, 20 and equal frequency we have to cancel this one. Therefore gain ratio is equal 7 is to 1. This is the final answer we have to get. This will become as a gain ratio. So like this manner, if the denominators will not be cancelled, will not be divisible, means we should be make them to the multiplication to the denominator and kept as a idle as a base, and we have to cross multiply with numerator to denominator and denominator to the numerator. Definitely we will get different frequency. In that frequency we have to simplify. That simplification will be called as a gain ratio. Share we have to calculate it. When we have to convert into the ratio, both the denominators will be cancelled. The upper numerator value will be there. That only we should be considered as a ratio. So like this manner, we have to calculate the gain ratio. I think you people have been understood in these two questions only. So in the next class itself, we have to discuss about it. So 12 mark question NPSR will be there. We won't discuss in the between itself because it is having some steps. So previous chapter and this chapter will have a link. So we will make a confusion. So gain ratio, new profit sharing ratio we will discuss later. In the next class also we have to discuss about the 12 marks questions related to the retirement of a partner. Thank you everyone. So if you people have any doubts on this, means you have to directly approach me. Thank you.